Hello and welcome to Let's Try. We're trying Grim Quest. I happened upon this while browsing Steam, and it was like $5, and it sounded appealing to me in a lot of different ways. It is. I'm gonna be playing this blind, so I might be bumbling around a little bit, but we're just gonna jump right into it. This is a dungeon crawler, maybe similar-ish to Grimrock, but Grimrock is a kind of an outlier in a lot of ways. So it's more traditional, more like Eye of the Beholder, or even my more recently covered Underknauts, Labyrinth of Yomi. That is a bit more, traditional. So select your avatar. Okay, that has no meaningful impact. Start with 300 bonus gold. So I don't know. Vampiric Bat, 12% chance to heal for 50% of inflicted damage on physical attack. Sure. Oh, that's an animal companion. Okay, unnamed hero. Bungle. Armor. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here actually. Oh my goodness. Scholar. Negative 15% skill upgrade cost. Sure. I'm just gonna arbitrarily pick some stuff. We're gonna have a look at some mechanics. The city of Ashbourne was once a place of peace and prosperity, bustling trade hub at the heart of the old empire, rivaled only by the capital and its golden splendor. At the height of its power, the empire ruled the known world, dispensing wisdom and justice in equal measure to all of its subjects, until, in their blind hubris, sages of the Sun Court overreached in their arcane experiments and shook the very foundation of the world. Oh, you can actually pause it. I was hoping to fast forward a little bit. They made the tear a breach in the fabric of existence. Sorry, not tear, terror, from which the dark crept into the world and locked the hearts and minds of mankind in its cold embrace. Hordes of otherworldly monstrosities followed in its wake, and slowly, inch by inch, bloody inch, swarmed the land in all directions. I hope there wasn't more there, so I've just gone ahead and I hope I haven't skipped anything. GrimQuest is a game about dungeon crawling. You go on a dungeon run, defeat monsters, collect loot, level up, upgrade your character as you progress through the story. You are a mercenary freelancer employed by the City Council of Ashbourne to defend the city and dispose of its enemies. You will receive starting daily wages of 20 gold for your services. You can collect it after each dungeon run. I love these kind of concepts for games. I really do enjoy kind of sandboxy style, almost like what's it? What's the term? Freelance kind of sandbox adventures where you're allowed to pick and choose and earn based on risk. It's really one of my favorite formats for a game. You should visit the tavern first in order to get some bounties. While there, you can replenish your supplies, stash your items, or if in need of quick coin, try your luck in the game of dice. Your next stop should probably be the Mystic Emporium. Here you can unlock and upgrade various spells to use in combat. It's a good idea to unlock at least one spell right now. Gotcha. Guild House. Alternatively, if you don't like the spell selection, feel free to visit the Guild House to unlock combat skills or passive bonuses. Don't forget to check your journal to review active quests and bounties and get the general idea on what to do next. When ready, click on the world map to venture outside the city walls and into the dungeons. Gotcha. Okay. It's not bad. I feel like I recognize this layout. This really feels like I think it's called Orvale or Orvan. There's a particular person that has made very ubiquitous generators of both dungeon, city, and otherwise, and this feels very reminiscent of that. I'm not sure if it's literally the same one. I wouldn't make that accusation, and I wouldn't really honestly care so long as the mechanics are good. So let's go to the Dancing Dragon. Get some bounties maybe. Available gold 300. The barkeep glances at you with barely concealed disapproval, one hand reluctantly waving you over. By the decree of the City Council of Ashbourne, gambling is illegal. Hold on one second. Okay, so acquire available bounties. Acquire 1 holy hand grenade. Kill 8 grave robbers. All right, we could take both of these. Why not? various assortments. Buy or sell equipment, consumable items, and other stuff. Left click to open an item info window. Right click to buy, sell items quickly. You can sort items by clicking on the list. Okay. I am kind of like running through this a little bit. Obviously, there's a lot of depth here. We have 300 gold. Maybe we should buy some armor. Can I have a look at my character? Like, do I know... where is my character? Character right there. Review your character. Click on icons to see more information about stats. Okay. I don't think we have any equipment. At least I don't think I do. Our vampiric bat has an ability. Ah, here we go. Armor. Old vest. Doesn't offer much protection. Okay, let's buy some... let's go to our various assortments and buy some leather armor. Just right away. I'm assuming that that's going to offer us a little bit of protection, but I think I saw it increases our evasion. Plus 6 HP, plus 2% crit and evasion. Okay, so that's something. We have a rusty dagger. It might be a good idea to also buy a weapon. Upgrade your... Whoops. I skipped it, unfortunately. I don't think it matters too much. I think we know what a blacksmith does. Select raw materials, steel ingot, omnium crystal, or dark essence to upgrade. So we can upgrade equipment here. Okay, that's interesting. Not really what I was expecting, actually. Let's go to the Mystic Emporium, see if we can get ourselves a spell. Arcane Studies, plus 2 damage. Bind arcane energies to your weapon to enhance its combat efficiency. Unlock 200 gold. So we don't have any money now that I've spent, unfortunately, our money on armor, but I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Can we take any of these, though? Nope. Why are they slightly less expensive than spells? That's weird. Craft new items using alchemical ingredients from your inventory at the bottom of the screen. Okay. And we combine items. Don't forget to check the recipes for more information. Okay, training grounds. Can we do something here? Manage mercenary companies tasked with the city defenses by boosting their manpower. Oh, I've been playing a little bit of Frosthaven, so I wonder if there's like downtime between rounds and you have to like upgrade the city defenses, or else, you know, like bad things happen, kind of. Contribute to a recruitment costs. Manpower for 20 gold. This seems to be that. Plus 1 morale level for 10 gold. Sure, let's do this a couple of times. May as well. Seems like a good thing to spend our money on, like, right away. What is this going to cost me? So these are things we can spend our money on to upgrade the defeat the orc chieftain to gain access to the council chambers. Gotcha. Okay, so we may as well go check out the world map now. Click on a dungeon to select it. Once selected, tap on the enter dungeon button to explore it. You can unlearn skills and spells at the altar of oblivion, but you will first have to defeat the prince of thieves in order to gain access to it. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, let's just go to the sunken grotto. I also recognize these icons. These are free icons. You can go to, I think it's called like freeicons.svg or something like that. And these are all from that, which is not a mark against this. I've often said that using assets purchased or free or otherwise is fine. I much prefer seeing this stuff to you seeing AI generated stuff. I am a little bit concerned about some of this illustrative work, because I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm going to give the devs the benefit of the doubt. Complex caves are stretching along the shore of the northern basin. No one knows for sure how far these caves go, but they are large and wide enough to house all sorts of miscreants and monsters, from bandits and thieves hiding from the law to foul beasts and undead crawling about. One can never be too cautious. All right, let's just jump into it. This is a dungeon tile. To move, click on a tile adjacent to your current position. You can move horizontally or vertically one tile at a time. The content of a tile is hidden until you explore it. Each tile can be occupied by enemies to overcome or events to interact with. Plan your movement and try to avoid backtracking to already explored tiles, as those can trigger an ambush. The goal is to find the exit, which will take you back to the city. Don't leave too soon though, as you might miss out on the loot and other important stuff. If you feel it's too dangerous to explore any further, you can retreat by returning to the starting tile. It'll cost you some gold. Okay. This is your health bar. Makes sense. This is your sanity bar. Dark twists the mind and gives material form to dark aspects of your psyche. If your sanity is reduced to 0, you will lose gold and respawn in the city. Supplies can heal you when moving to unexplored tiles, but if their amount drops to 0, you will gradually lose health and sanity. That's for supplies. And then lastly, experience, which I'm going to assume works like experience in every other game. It is said that in the centuries past, when the old empire was at the height of its power, Sunken Grotto was a part of Ashbourne proper. It served as a complex of harbors and warehouses for goods traded across the northern basin today. However, it is just a vast stretch of underground caves, dark, damp, unpleasant, and crawling with undead and bandits who use it as staging grounds for harassing the city. If the city council's advisors are to be trusted, you will find two of your targets here. The so-called Prince of Thieves, surrounded with his army of miscreants and marauders, should be your first concern. After he is dealt with, there is the Baron of Bones. This undead menace is rumored to reside somewhere in the lower levels of the grotto, in a chamber made from bones of his enemies. Okay, so in this situation, I'm going to move towards the side that has less tiles to play with, so we can just try and like explore things out. Just kind of immediately, this really reminds me of a this is a very strange concept to explain, but basically a solo TTRPG called D100 Dungeons. I've kind of played with the idea of like running a second YouTube channel for solo TTRPGs, but I don't think that there would be much call for it. Stretched between two huge pillars of stone, a swirling red vortex stands before you like a gaping wound in the weave of ether. If scholars of the arcane are to be believed, these portals were used by the sages of the old empire to travel across great distances. By some miracle, this one seems to be active still, and a blurry image of Ashbourne is barely discernible beyond the arcane veil of tumultuous energy. So we could step into it or leave. Kind of don't want to step into it, but it is an option. We can leave this gap open here so we can come back later. Roadside respite, I should say. As your head begins to throb under the weight of your travels, and whispers, murmurs, and mutterings of self-doubt marinate in your hazy mind. A lot of alliterates there. You notice a makeshift little homestead situated in a hollow stalk of a giant mushroom, peeking over the horizon invitingly. The warm orange glow radiates from its single window, compels you to stagger onward towards the open doors, where a gaunt, sallow gnome greets you with earnest and invites you to partake in a hot meal after a long day on the road. Sure. Heck yeah, bud. You gladly take the gnome up on his offer and allow him to dish up several scrumptious platters of food for the both of you. As your mind and body slowly decompress, the gnome seems to look much more cheerful, and his voice less and less strangled with every zesty sip of bubbling water. With a youthful smile, he packs you a wicker hamper full of leftovers and sends you on your way, both your mind and stomach enriched by the little fellow's generosity. Nice. Fate of the Condemned. Exploring the ruins of an old imperial outpost, you find yourself in an abandoned prison cell. The faint light coming from a small barred window reveals heaps of trash scattered across the cell floor and skeletal remains of a person huddled in the far corner. As you approach the remains, a ghastly mist rises from the ground. An apparition, and takes a vaguely humanoid form. It reaches toward you with one of his spectral hands, inviting you to touch it. Sure. Wow. Okay. You cautiously reach out to touch the apparition's ghastly hand. Where your fingers touch, a sharp, cold sensation enters your body and shakes you to the core. Another's memories flash in your mind's eye. Memories of youth, recklessness, and crime. A promise of quick coin, a daring theft, a wild race across the rooftops of a sprawling imperial city. Steel hands of the city guard, the impenetrable dark of a prison cell, with a startling Startling cry you shake out of the spell, the ghastly apparition nowhere to be seen. As the imposed memory fades from your conscious mind, some traces of it still linger as muscle memory, for a time at least. Plus 15% crit and Eva. I should look into what Eva does for us. I assume that's evasion. I assume it's chance based. Do you want to leave the dungeon? Not yet. That's our door, so we can come back that way. We want to kind of make the most out of the tiles and like explore in a pattern. Okay, here we go. Enemies are represented by their portraits. Defeat them to earn gold and experience points. Click on the portrait to see stats of the enemy you've defeated in the past. Just below the enemy portraits is the attack zone. Click anywhere in the highlighted area below the enemy you wish to target to perform a default attack, cast spell, or use a skill. Consume an item by clicking on it. Stat boost from items consumed hastily in combat lasts for the duration of the combat. Stat boost from items consumed in the dungeon lasts for the whole duration of that dungeon run. Discretion is the better part of valor. If you feel outmatched, don't hesitate to retreat. When you are just starting out and facing 3 enemies at once, remember that the goal is to find the dungeon exit, not to kill every single enemy you encounter. True, but I also want to gain some experience. There's evasion right there. Chance to avoid physical attacks from the enemy completely. Look at that. It's almost like I've played like 10 gajillion games and know how some of these work, or how multiple games arrive at the same conclusion. Let's fight the bandit first. Try and kill something. I want to get a little bit of experience. They're gonna do some damage to me, but I've got plenty of health to spare. We got a crit there. No, we didn't get a crit. We have yet to crit. Miss. Took a bit of damage. So yeah, this is combat. This is pretty much what I expected based on the trailer. It's gonna appear very rudimentary, but this is kind of a game of like macro strategy. Like, you are managing your resources, you're managing your character. Maybe you have multiple characters in the future. I'm not really sure about that. We do have a companion. We have our bat friend, in theory. Can we use skills? I guess we don't have anything yet. Oops. I guess defend is not necessarily what we want to do. Let's just like kill this. Ooh, there was our first crit. Vampiric bat did something. Uses life drain. We might have actually retrieved some health back. I attacked for 4. Oh, there we go. You attacked the bandit for 9 damage. That was pretty good. So we got some experience. We also got some stuff. We can probably sell that stuff when it comes time to enter. Oh, armored skeletons. They have damage resistance. Armor reduces physical damage, default attacks and combat skills, while spell resistance reduces spell damage. They try different types of damage to see what works. Armor and magic resistance can be reduced below 0, resulting in extra damage. Okay, well, we'll just do our regular thing for now. See how that goes. Okay, so that guy's got resistance, so we might as well just keep hitting the next guy. I don't know if like they get to keep it. Ooh, not a lot of damage there. So far, obviously, this is going to be pretty rudimentary because, like, you know, when you're first starting out in any RPG, you know, they're just slow rolling you. They're kind of creeping you into, you know, the vibe of the game. Grants +1 health permanently if used outside of combat. Potion of uncertain origins and high demand for its rumored youth restoring properties. Sure. It's a mutagen potion. Restores 2 sanity. No, I don't want to use or drop it. Heal 60. There we go. Okay, so our healing potion is kind of insane, actually. We don't want to use that for a while. Another combat. This time just normal skeletons. Our evasion is not really paying off all the time. Vampiric bat is helping us recover a little bit of damage. I think after this combat, I'm going to use our health potion. Oh, wow. Nice. 9 damage there. We got another healing potion. We got a Soma. Restores 2 sanity. Nice. Gold chalice, huh? Shiny golden chalice adorned with etched motifs of the old empire. Might be a good idea to use a health potion. Let's go ahead and do it. May as well try and get the most out of the dungeon. We could explore this and then we'll have like one potential ambush. Nope. That's fine. Muata Witch. Wait, what? Defeat an enemy to add its entry to the bestiary. Oh, interesting. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Easy. Another gold chalice. I'll probably risk getting one more ambush here. But yeah, let's leave the dungeon. We left with 40 experience. That's not enough to level up on, but you know, it's not nothing. So can we like sell some stuff at the Dancing Dragon? Kill 3 grave robbers. We could probably take another quest. Acquire 1 troll blood serum. Extermination sunken grotto. Defeat all enemies on a level. Oh, it's kind of a shame we didn't get that because I would have done well. Shiny gold chalice adorned with etched motifs of the old empire. Can we sell things though? I guess we would sell them here. Yeah, here we go. And then we'll sell an old vest. I don't know what we can, like, is there stuff we should buy here? Like, what's a soul stone? +1 S resistance per removed effect. When consumed, it will cleanse the recipient of all magical effects, both positive and negative, as well as boost the resistance to magic. That's kind of fun. I can appreciate how that works. We have 145. That's not enough to gain a spell or a skill. It is, however, enough. What's going on here? Oh, okay. So this is where we can combine things. Like, can we combine duplicates? No. But we could combine Soma with something else, maybe. We don't have enough to do anything here. We can't do anything there. Notes. Oh, interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on here. We have a bestiary. I love it when a game includes a bestiary. It's just it shows a little bit of extra care given to the world, you know, like, and I also love like collecting on our achievements in a way. So we've apparently killed 1 grave robber. Now I wonder if these 2 quests double up. Like, if we kill a grave robber, are we completing both of these quests at the same time? So let's go back. Oh, collect wages. Hard-earned wages, courtesy of the City Council of Ashbourne. Rest safely on your pockets. Nice. I like that was impossible to miss. Level 2, huh? That's interesting. So it tells us very easily like what our quests are. On the right side there. Exit is locked with a sturdy iron lock. Search for the key. Sanity is a fleeting thing. This close. What? Okay. Doubt manifestation. Guilt manifestation. I guess we're fighting our sanity. That's interesting. So is that what happens when your sanity drops too low? I wasn't honestly keeping an eye on it, truth be told. But honestly, I don't mind because, like, I'd rather fight these guys and add them to my bestiary. Self-indulgence for 3 damage. Okay, that's another 2 guys for the books. We got a Soma. So what's our sanity at? Our sanity is fine. It's our resources that are not doing so well right now. Probably I should have bought some food. Whispers, murmurs, and mutterings of self-doubt marinate in your hazy mind. You notice a makeshift little homestead, a situation. Partake in a hot meal. Sallow gnome. This could be a different roadside respite or respite. I always say respite first and then correct it. Seems like they were happy to help. I'm waiting for that to like not pay off. You shall not pass. Someone has set up a wall of high wooden poles stretching the whole width of the road. The height alone makes the obstacle impossible to climb, and there seems to be no gate in the nearby vicinity. Damn. Okay, so I had like no option there, and now I am kind of stuck because I have 0 resources. So we're going to be taking damage every time we cross a tile. I keep clicking on the... It's so common for me to like click on the enemy. Ow, these guys hurt. But like this game is like, no, click below the enemy, which is a little bit odd. War cry, uh-oh. Well, at least that's one dead. I assume war cry is him buffing himself. This is not going well. 5 damage, ouch. I think we're gonna make it, but I don't have a means of getting out of the dungeon just yet, and I don't have any. I guess we got a spell weave potion, but I don't know if that's really good enough. We need to find the key to get out. What is this? You find yourself in a truly desolate place. Only ruins, debris, and empty wasteland can be found, seen on the horizon. The ground itself seems to be tainted by the dark malign touch in a mile's radius. -1 sanity. Your spirit sinks low amidst all of this devastation, destruction, and death, but you stubbornly walk on. After some time, was it hours, days, or weeks? The landscape changes again, and the draining monotony of grays and blacks are replaced by more natural colors of late autumn. You are relieved, but the trek across the desolate wasteland has taken a toll on your mind. We need to find that key. Something. Scattered Lore. Volume 33. Magic Occult Practices. Not all magic is looked upon with approval, even in the established scholastic circles dedicated to its promotion and research. Some of it is too unpredictable, too unstable, or just outright wrong and morally dubious. Such spells are rarely used or even discussed publicly and get categorized in a shady nook of the occult. Even so, many mages resort to using occult magic, if for no other reason than its versatility and usefulness. Dire times call for dire means, as they say, and occultism has found a place to flourish in the Ashbourne's underground circles. Among self-taught conjurers, hedge wizards, witches, and even specialized occultists who utilize its power to their own wicked ends. Ugh. I didn't mean to use that. No. I completely wasted that. I don't think we're gonna survive this. Well, we'll find out what happens when we die. We're definitely not gonna... I guess I could retreat. There is that option. You need 2 actions to attempt to retreat. Okay, so I messed up by attacking once. Are we gonna die? We died. Lol. Great. I attacked once, therefore I died. So what happens now? Is it a roguelike? Did I lose all my stuff? No, I have leather armor. I have 6% evasion. I seem to have kept my experience. Everything seems pretty okay. That's good to know. Okay, well, this is probably not enough to get a full idea of whether or not this game is for you, but you might be into this. I think this is really cool, actually. It's a really cheap game, and I know it's using a lot of like freebie assets, and I don't mind that at all. I think it's actually pretty compelling. I love the freestyle kind of like sandbox dungeon crawling RPG style of game. I've seen very positive things from the reviews. Like, people have put like 30 to 60 hours in this game, so there's actually quite a lot of game here. And apparently this game also has a sequel, or sorry, I should say actually it has a prequel, so that's kind of interesting. It does definitely feel influenced by things like a Gloomhaven and maybe even Frosthaven, although I don't think Frosthaven was out when this came out. This came out in 2022, so... but either way, I find all of this pretty interesting. I guess we could upgrade our weapon or like armor. We need steel ingots, so we need materials before we can do that. Kill 4 hedge wizards, acquire 1 jar of honey. Explore all tiles on a level. Oh, I wonder how many quests you can like accept at a given moment. Day 3. Okay. Well, anyway, if you did enjoy this, definitely hit the like button. Consider subscribing for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.